Hello, EMT Emergency Response Unit. How may I help you? May I ask your name? Amy. Well, sounds like you need a universe. Do you need help getting that? Yeah, well, you gotta start with something pretty basic. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is a colorless, highly flammable, gaseous element. It is the most abundant in the universe. Therefore, it's pretty easy to find. Very easy. Well, you're also gonna need a moon, a couple moons really, which is a natural satellite. It's something that orbits a planet. Like, we have a moon. It's our moon, and it orbits Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. Yeah, we live on it. Did you know that? It's nice. We're gonna actually need more than Earth. We need a couple planets, which is a celestial body of moving, orbiting rock and gas. Yeah. You're gonna need a star because that's kind of the basis. I mean, like, a star is a fixed luminous point in the night sky. Yeah. Well, let me just tell you how stars start. They start as a nebula, a diffuse mass of dust and gas visible as luminous patches in darkness, depending on the mass will be the size of the star. So once it collapses, it may be a big star, it may be a small star, depending how big the nebula is. You're just gonna have to wait and see. It takes a couple million years, not that long. After it's a nebula, it's gonna be a protostar. It will start the nebula will condense and it will start spinning like a disc, and the mass of it will collapse into a pre-star, like a teenage star. This is it. It's a wild teenage star. It goes out and parties. Man, crazy teenage star. That's when fusion happens. There's so much pressure on the inside of the star that the whole thing combusts. Yeah. And then it goes into its main sequence, which is the age of 25 to 60 of a star. So it's the main point. It's where it still has its fuel. It can just go. Yeah. Our sun is in its main sequence right now. As it burns, we got our sun. It's in our main sequence. We got it. We got time. We got time to blow on our sun. I know. But after that, it might just turn into a supernova. That it increases in size, drastically, really fast. Because it explodes and it ejects a lot of mass, but it's way less dense. It's not a very dense star at all. And it might be a red giant after that. Our sun will eventually be a red giant. A very large star with high luminosity and low temperature. So it's just really big, really big. A supergiant, just the largest, brightest stars known. Yeah. And after that, it'll be a white dwarf. A very small, dense star, typically the size of a planet, so it's not very big, and it's running on its last bits of fuel. It's on its deathbed. That's when the star is about to die. And after it dies, it turns into a black dwarf. And that's a hypothetical stellar created when a white dwarf dies. Yeah. And just if you fail, just try to avoid these things called black holes. It's a region of space where like it's just a black hole that nothing can escape, that has matter and weight to it. Nothing. Like you can't no. It's just no. Yeah. Don't avoid those. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I mean, you need a big bang. You need a big bang. That's how this all created. Like which is a cosmic explosion. Like you know that, right? Like, and if, man. I mean, if things collide, it's okay. You'll get through it. If that happens, it happens, and like accretion, like things will come together. Accretion, like more mass will be added to your planets, more mass will be added to your stars. I mean, it's just all about gravity. Things will come together. Things will come together. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, is that it? You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck to you. And you're... Okay. Bye. Another day of work.